The people who once surrounded the president now facing multiple investigations tonight, and members of his own party abandoning him. Night Beat's Andria Borba has the latest on how the president's been handling it. Andrea?
Well, it's not just the investigation being led by former FBI Director Robert Mueller, but there are multiple concurrent House and Senate investigations as well. In advance of a trip to the Middle East, President Donald Trump held a press conference with the president of Colombia that was at times combative.
Do you look back?
No. Next question.
Mr. Trump also downplayed the importance of appointing former FBI Director Robert Mueller as special counsel to the investigation about Russian interference with the 2016 election and possible collusion with his campaign.
Well, I respect the move, but the entire thing has been a witch hunt.
On Capitol Hill, after a briefing from Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein about Mueller's appointment, senators from both sides of the aisle brought up the C word, criminal, when talking about the investigation.
It's the Mueller investigation that would bring forward solid evidence on which you could base a criminal case and indict someone.
I think the shock to the body is it's now considered a criminal investigation.
During the news conference, the president also denied that he urged now fired FBI Director James Comey to shut down an investigation into former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
There is no collusion between certainly myself and my campaign, but I can always speak for myself and the Russians, zero. I think it divides the country.
North Carolina Senator Richard Burr of the Senate Intelligence Committee says Michael Flynn has not yet decided if he will honor the subpoena issued to him to testify before that committee. On the Night Beat, I'm Andria Borba.